Well, new at 5 tonight, kids are back in school, and that means back on the field as well. And if your child team plays on a turf field, there might be some health concerns.
A new report shows that turf may cause cancer. News 8's Renee Schmiel is live in West Haven with that. Renee.
Well, the researchers looked at the ground-up rubber tires that are used in those fields, and the particles look like this, and they found that the chemicals in these particles can be harmful. Artificial turf fields like this one are popular because it's an even surface for athletes to play on and it's low maintenance. But not everyone thinks the fields are safe. Environment and Human Health Incorporated asked Yale University to analyze the crushed tires used to cushion those fields and playgrounds. Nancy Alderman couldn't believe the results.
I knew that there were heavy metals in them, but I never expected 96 chemicals.
Alderman says half of those chemicals have not been tested by the government, so it's not clear if they're safe. Of the other half, part is known to cause cancer. Another part can irritate people's eyes, nose, and lungs.
When you are exposed to more than one low-level carcinogen, then it becomes very toxic.
The state of Connecticut has looked into this too. 4 state agencies work together to evaluate the risks of using these types of athletic fields. The 2-year investigation found that these fields are not a significant health risk, and the fields do not release a large amount of toxic vapors or particles, but Alderman isn't so sure.
They had no right to let these children play on tires. They're fine on a car, but they're not fine when you grind them up.
She says the risk is greater at this time of year since the toxins come out faster in the heat. Kids can breathe in toxic particles and they can be absorbed through the skin. She thinks artificial turf fields shouldn't be used and kids are better off playing on the real thing.
People need to go back to grass. Grass is the safest surface for students to play on, and that's what we need to do.
Ram Reddy, a spokesperson for the artificial turf company Sprint Turf, gave us this statement. He says synthetic turf fields using crumb rubber are safe. More than 75 studies from academic, federal, and state government organizations, including the Connecticut Department of Public Health, have all had one thing in common. All have found no connection between these fields and cancer or any other health issues. He also says the EHHI report is not a peer-reviewed study and that it isn't supported by any actual data or evidence. Live in New Haven, Renee Schmiel, News 8.